Is WWE's roster too large? Alexis Carrillo here, back with some more wrestling talk content on the Alexis Carrillo brand YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any wrestling talk content in the future. And with the recent rumors of WWE wanting to sign Juice Robinson away from the independents and away from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and also the rumors that Matt Riddle is WWE bound, that got me thinking about WWE's long list of employees. And basically I did the math of how many superstars, how many wrestlers are contracted to WWE, whether it be on their Monday Night Raw brand, 205 Live, SmackDown Live, NXT, the NXT UK brand that's about to launch later this fall. And also, I took into consideration the wrestlers that are currently in the Performance Center training to become WWE wrestlers, give or take a few superstars, but basically it's about 220 wrestlers under contract by WWE at this moment. And like I said at the beginning of this video, with all these rumors circulating that WWE is looking to hire even more talent, it got me thinking, is it too large? Given the fact that WWE has a certain amount of hours to fill up every week, be it 3 hours of Raw, 1 hour of 205 Live, 2 hours of SmackDown Live, 1 hour of NXT, and presumably 1 hour of NXT UK, that adds up to about 8 hours a week. 4 hours if you include the kickoff, 5 hours of the kickoff. So that's about, give or take, 32, 37, almost 40 hours of pure wrestling a month that WWE has to offer. But most of these guys that are currently under contract, guys like Cesaro and like Sheamus, who we haven't seen on SmackDown Live in quite some time, guys like the Good Brothers, who at least at one time were considered one of the best tag teams all over the world, are not being used to their full potential. Why do stars keep looking at WWE, looking at their large roster, a large number of superstars on their contract, and why do they keep wanting to sign WWE contracts? And I attribute this to a few factors. Factor number one, WWE is the major leagues. WWE is the reason why most, if not all, of these wrestlers became wrestlers and got into the business. WWE is the major league of professional wrestling. That is where all of these wrestlers want to wrestle, and they all want to main event WrestleMania and be part of this pop culture that WWE has created. Number two, job security. Even though they might not be used on TV as much as other superstars on the roster, WWE offers long-term contracts. They offer steady pay, and that gets me to my next point, guaranteed money. Something that you don't really get in the independents, because if you don't build your name in the independents, then you don't really get bookings from promoters. You don't get that steady money, and you don't get that steady work. So those are three amongst many factors that contribute to wrestlers all over the world wanting to work with WWE. Some of the cons with working with WWE is that, like I said, yes, you have a contract, you have a long-term contract, but sometimes the work is not steady, whether it be at live events, whether it be at TV. You're not always booked for those shows, but you are still getting money. So, it balances out somehow right there. Then we have the, like I mentioned, not reaching the full potential. You have guys on the WWE roster that put in companies in the UK, that put in companies in Mexico, that put in companies like Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Underground, Major League Wrestling, all of these other promotions in the US and Canada and Europe and all over the world. They could be the face, they could be the franchise of that company, they could be putting up 20, 25, 30-minute matches every single week, every single event, and yet they stick with WWE and just wait their turn. And finally, exclusive deals. You know, you have these wrestlers that have deals with New Japan, with Ring of Honor, with Impact, but they can also work for other independent companies. They can also work, in some cases, at this current time, they can also work for other major promotions amongst the wrestling fan base. With WWE, you don't get that. You may be able to work the odd Evolve show, you may be able to work some other events that WWE has partnered with, but at the end of it all, you have to pass everything by WWE, and if they're not using you, you can't go to another promotion and try to wrestle there without their consent. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd like to hear if you think WWE having all this talent and then looking for more talent is okay on your watch, or do you think that they should really focus on the talent they have and not possibly focus on hurting the other wrestling companies in the business? Leave your comments below, leave your thoughts below, Monday through Friday, right here. So subscribe to the channel if you liked this video, and if you've liked any of the other videos, check them out. That's it for me. Till next time.